Hey y'all, Michelle Ramon. I'm enjoying my Texas vacation with my daddy. Let me turn this TV down. Oh, Princess is still working on her pizza. Eat it. We gotta get it off the bed. Put it on. Yeah, look at her. She gets crazy if you go near her pizza. Created a monster over here. Created a monster over here. She growls if you go near her food. I already got attacked by my own chihuahua. He attacks people like he's my dad's bodyguard. So if you go near my dad or anything, he's bitten Janie. He bit me too. He tried. He just. I was telling my dad. Remember when he bit the neighbor? Um, we had some neighbors across the way in Vegas. We had a condo. It's my brother's condo that my nephew lives in, and it's it's a nice condo and everything. But we used to live there, so I was coming down the stairs, and it used to be my grandma's condo. God rest her soul. And so I was coming down the stairs just casually, and I didn't know that Rocky was going to go postal on the neighbor. Um, it was this gay couple, and the guy, it just attacked the neighbor and like ankle bit him. And I was like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. He was pissed off. He's like, does that dog have the shots? I go, yes, he has the shots. But he went postal. I mean, my dog went postal on the neighbor, just went and bit his leg, like for no reason. So he probably thought, it was a danger to me, but he's like such an overly protective chihuahua. I would take him, I would take him like in the car and stuff. And I would be at the gas station and stuff. And he would just, any little shadow or anything he would see, he would just like go postal on people, like in the car. He's in the car. And then it made my boyfriend nervous. I had this boyfriend for a while, Rogelio. He was cute. Some of the blessings of God, unless he was a demon. But yeah, no, I was with him for a while. He was a little demonic at times. I had to clean up his throw up when he got drunk. Uh, and he was a sweetheart too. When I remember one Valentine's Day, I was just at home, and he comes in with a dozen roses, no lie. And I was just like, oh my God, how sweet. So I was like so happy. And then like it was like I guess a day or two afterwards, and he got me another dozen roses. So I mean, he was so sweet. I was just like, wow, what did I do to deserve that? But he was cool until he cheated on me. I was trying to be faithful to him. And yeah, it didn't happen. Like, when you're trying to be faithful to somebody or you're trying to get right, they do wrong. So it's like, I don't get that. When you're trying to be faithful, they're not. So, and I think he cheated on me a couple times when he came to Vegas. He was just trying to come to Vegas just to have a good time, to party or whatever. And I don't know, but I checked his ass one day when he got home. I yelled at him. I I hit his head off his hat. I hit his head. I hit his hat off his head. I like went postal on him, like where were you and all the stuff. Oh my God. Cause like the neighbor too, he was just being a hoe. Like the neighbor, I think he was with one of my neighbors too. Like, and I talked to her, like, this black girl, she's from LA and stuff, and I was just like, I think he was. I always find out. I always find out. I put two and two together on stuff, but I was just like, wow, and we had a super good time. I had taken him to the Michael Jackson thing. It was a it was a Michael Jackson show. Like I was bored on Halloween, so I go, let's just go walk around the casino. So we went to the Rio, and Rio Rita comes up to us and she goes, "Do you want to go to the Michael Jackson concert?" And we were like, "Yeah." So she just gave us free tickets. Like, so if you're in the Rio and you find Rio Rita, she'll straight up give you tickets like to stuff. So you got to catch Rio Rita when you're in the. Tell them you're in town. And Rio Rita, just look for Rio Rita. She's walking around and stuff, and sometimes she usually has tickets and stuff. She'll give you free ticket shows. So we got a free. That show was so fun, and it was on Halloween, and they did the Thriller thing, and we were just like, wow, So he was like, he still remembers to this day how good of a time he had in Vegas. Because I took him to a couple little things. I don't know what else we went to. I don't know, but we had a good time when we were in Vegas. I think I took him to like Circus or something. I don't know, but I know I showed him a really good time. I'm trying to think, where else did we go? I think he went to First Friday on his own. He probably went with that girl that cheated on me. It was a rental agent, a Filipino girl, and then he was talking about how such a good time he had with her. Like he was telling me like I don't know, because he had confessed to everything. He confessed to me, and I was just like, I was in his room. I was out of town, and I was in his room, for a court visit with of my kids, and then when I got back, he was acting really weird, and then he was being like freaky and stuff, and I was like, like, wow, why are you doing all these weird? Why are you doing all these different? Just, this is like a TMI one. Anyway, that's TMI. But I was just like, okay. But then he fessed up to it, and I was like, what? And then I had a dream that he was with like an Asian girl, which is Filipino. I was like, I had a dream you're with some Asian girl, like, and I knew about it in the dream. And then he was like, how did you know? Like, he's just like, how'd you know? Like, what the heck? So, and then like later, I guess I put two and two together that it was the rental agent. I went in there one day, and I was on the computer, and they were, like secretly like chopping it up behind my back. And I was just like, oh my God, like that is so messed up when I'm over here being faithful. And he used to try to accuse me because I had a lot of numbers on my phone. And I'm like, so what? I network with people. That's how I get good jobs and stuff. Because I had this one guy who was going to get me into the San Jose Convention Center being a server for the big conventions. Like I had hookups, but that guy did try to flirt with me, but I didn't, I didn't go for it. He was like, hey, you want to get together and all that stuff. And I was like, no. So, but he would have still got me the job. So anyway, yeah. Long story short, my boyfriend cheated on me, but I didn't cry or nothing. I was just like, okay, whatever, dude. Like, do you? And we stayed together for a little while, and then he kept going back and forth, like, I want to go home. I want to come back. I want to go home, come back. And I had got him to pay rent one time because he said he was going to, because the first time I had put all the money up for the apartment, and one time our electric got cut off, and it was so funny. I'm like walking around with a candle in my hand. And I'm just laughing my ass off. Like, this is not happening. The stuff that we go through, it's just like it was just funny to me. I don't know why I'm sitting there laughing because I have no power. I made a joke out of it. I'm just like, are you serious? Like, and it was just funny to me because like he was there too, and I was just like, are you serious? Like, we can't pay our electric bill. That they shut our power off. Yeah, so it was crazy. But anyway, there she is. Get your pizza off the bed. Told you about that. You're gonna lose your pizza because you didn't eat it. Nasty. I gotta clean this mess. I had a paper towel here. I don't know what she did with it. She really doesn't make that much of a mess. You can it's just crumbs. Ain't gonna kill nobody. But we have a nice dust buster where we can just. It's really cool. I'll go get it in a minute. Eat all your crumbs. You just lost your pizza, lollygagging. Yeah, it's gone. Yeah, your pizza's gone. Since you want to growl at me. Since you want to growl at me. Urgh, urgh. It's the doggy movie star. It's the doggy movie star. She has like such an innocent face, but she's really not. This girl is like trouble. She could be like hell on wheels, this one. That's why I did that little video of her bad to the bone, because she really is. She can be a little baddie. She's looking for a pizza. Look at her. She's like, "Where's my pizza? Where's my pizza go? Where's my pizza go? Where'd my pizza go?" My dad feeds his dogs too, but on the bed sometimes. But I told him no more people food for them. Like we're gonna keep them on a strict diet, no people food. They're just gonna eat their dog food. And I normally don't give her people food, but the little whole piece of pizza fell on the ground when I was getting it out of the tray. So I was like, I'll just give it to her. A little snack. Yeah, there it is. There it is. If you want it, you better eat it because here, I might have to piece it up. Like sometimes you have to give dogs little pieces at a time because they won't eat it or they'll go buried in the yard. So my other dog, I used to have a old English sheepdog and I want another one. If you guys find an old English sheepdog for free. No, but they're very cute dogs when they're puppies. They look like they're just adorable. Those dogs, I want another one. It's called an old English sheepdog and we had one for years. His name was King. That was my first dog that I ever had. His name was King, and somebody had, gave it to us to watch. We were just watching the dog, and then they just left it with us. So we ended up with the dog. And then somebody stole our little fire engine dog. My dad got us this cute little fire engine dog. It was just a puppy. Her name was Chula, and somebody stole her right out of our yard. Yeah, there was haters. And this one girl I found out that was crank calling me from school. She was jealous of me, and I don't know how she got my number, but she was always like calling me, like prank calling me. And then we found out who it was, but she was like jealous of me. So she was like calling me names and stuff over the phone. And I was just like, who is this? Like crank caller. And she's a hater. And I found out, I don't know how I found out who it was, but we did. We found out. I was like, yeah, this bitch from school. I think her name was like Annette or something. I forgot her name, but I guess she didn't like her looks or anything. So she started targeting me and crank calling me like every day. I was just like, damn. I would guess, back in the day I had some haters too. So it is what it is. And I didn't even work out last night. I'm disappointed in myself. I was just tired. I was like, you know what? I'm just, but I did put my breathing machine on and, it's this little one that goes up your nose and, at least I'm getting some oxygen because the other day when I had slept without my machine, I thought I could deal with it, but I woke up all sluggish, like, oh God, I feel like I got run over by a truck. So the oxygen does help even if it's going up my nose, it helps. My dad's like, it's better than nothing. You need to put that on because you're still getting oxygen. So I was like, okay. So I've been wearing that one, the little one, until I can get the full mask. I can order the supplies to come over here, the medical supplies because I had 2 tubes and 2 hoses turn up missing. I got 3 of them and just vanished out of the other house. And I don't know what anybody would want with those, but I guess so. I don't know, or I just misplaced it. I don't know. Put it in a bag and threw it away by accident, but I don't think so. But yeah, it could be. I don't know. I'm not gonna say. I don't want to accuse nobody because you never know. But it just vanished, and I thought I had put it in a bag, like one of my bags. And I think it was still wrapped up. I'm not sure, but it doesn't matter. It's gone. It's water under the bridge. Um, Life is life. That's the book I'm supposed to write called Life is Life. My mom said, you should write a book. It's like, have I ever written a book? It's like, why would you say that? Like, have I ever tried to write a book? I write songs and I write raps, but I've never tried to write a book. I can't even read a book, let alone write a book. What the hell, Mom? One time she told me to go be a florist. I was like, no, Mom, do I look like a florist? And then she told me to go be a stripper when I was like 27, 28. I was like, Mom, are you kidding me? She's like, oh yeah, they make good money. She told me to be a stripper. Okay, Mom, like, are you serious? Like, you want me to be a stripper? You tell your daughter to be a stripper. Like, that's like me telling Desi and Dia to go be a stripper. I was like, oh, okay, Mom, that was like, I don't know what kind of moment that was, Mom. She told me to go be a stripper. So your disability ain't shit. Go be a stripper. Like shit. I could probably be a stripper right now. Shit, I just gotta lose a little weight and get in there because I look young. Shit. I'll be like dropping it like it's hot. I'll be like, hey. Let me be putting tips to my everything on my booty. That's TMI. Sorry, guys. These Christian ears and eyes. I'm so sorry, Jesus. We got to make life fun. That's the only thing. You got to make life fun. In my hat, the little thing came up. I mean, the little um, thing, because I got all these braids on it. The little thing that straps on or whatever. There we go. Anyway, anyhow, we need to bring some of these shows back because my ratings totally went down, because we were in bed, like at my last roommates, we were in bed at like 6, 7 o'clock because the little girl had to go to sleep. And then I would be hungry trying to tippy toe in the kitchen, because like the guy that was there, he was like, if you wake her up, because like one day I slammed the door accidentally and it was an accident. And it's just like, you're walking on eggshells and, and you can't go in the kitchen and cook. It's like, because you're making a mess or you're disturbing the peace. Like, oh my God. That's why you got to have your own place, y'all. Just get your own place. That's it. It is what it is and what it be like. Okay, like, share, and subscribe. I'm ghetto mama today. Put my braids on. It keeps, and I'll probably try to work out. I really don't like to work out at home. I'm not a at-home workout person. And we got all this equipment. I might do a few things here and there, but I'm not an at-home workout person. I could, if this was my own place and I had music, I could put the music on. I'm making excuses. That's what it is. It's like, okay, give me an excuse and I'll make it. So I just need another excuse. But I usually work out, consistently when I have a gym membership. I went the other day and I did the bike, the one that goes up and down. And I have one over here, so I could do it at home. I just need music. That's what I need. I need motivation. And I've done it. It's just annoying because I've lost weight and then got depressed and gained it back and lost it and gained it back. It's just like I'm on burnout. It's like when you're doing good losing weight and then someone bans you from the gym, Jordan, whatever your last name is, that I'm supposedly stalking my trainer. Like, really? Okay. Well, stalking is like for people that are in relationships. I don't think I would stalk a trainer. Like, what would be the motive of that? Like, walking around like, what would be the motive of that? It's like, you're trying to help me lose weight. What? You didn't make me lose enough weight? Okay, so now I'm going to stalk you? I don't think so. Try again. Try playing a victim for something else. Like, what could I be possibly after you? Like, are you rich? That me and my friends are going to rob you or something? Like, hello? We're standing outside like, there he is. Go get that bag. Try again. Okay, I like you guys. Love you guys. Like and share. Motivational, whatever day it is, Wednesday, hump day. Happy hump day. No, I did go crazy. I don't know. We just couldn't train anymore, and I think we kind of liked each other. And then Julio, the manager, said I had to pay $19, and I didn't have it at the time, because my homie was in jail. And I was like, well, I ain't got it. And then I asked my son, and he ignored me. And the day I was trying to get to him on a training session, I wanted to get my nails done, so I looked good, right? So then I knew I was going to run out of time, so I tried to call my son to get me a Lyft ride, but that was an epic fail. So he ignored me, so I just went shopping, and then he finally responded. Shut up. Sorry. Then he finally responded and got me a Lyft ride home with all my stuff because I had like bought the whole Target. So yeah, that kind of stuff just, I don't know. Maybe it was God. It was a God move. He's just like, I don't know, Michelle, but seems like you like that guy, and he was kind of like not responding very well. So let's move on. So God said, let's just move on, okay? Like, nip it in the bud. Anyway, okay. Like, share, and subscribe. Yes, I'm crazy. I don't care. At least I admit it. What is it? Crazy. What is that thing called? Not homie lover friend. It's the TLC. Crazy, sexy, cool. I'm crazy, sexy, cool. So you ain't gonna call me crazy. Don't call me crazy.